she's cool. It's totally different. I know I've said that a lot. Would I pick it over my truck? Possibly. I mean, it's just totally different. Good morning, Two Car Guys podcast. I am John, and this is the Tesla Cybertruck. Let's talk about it. It's totally different than anything I've driven. The sun is aggressive, so I do apologize. But yes, this thing is absolutely crazy. Now, it's in the highest off-road mode right now, and it just kind of looks cool. I'll say I've driven it now had it for 24 hours. I'm about to take it back, but yeah, haven't driven anything quite like this before. It's got a huge trunk area. Open the tailgate. This is super cool. It's a cooler with a drain, so you know that'd be great for parties and stuff. Soft close here. Couple of other things. This one has the smaller wheel package, which I think looks just fine. The inside, obviously, super basic, but super cool at the same time. It does have heated cooled seats, pano sunroof, weird steering wheel. In here, I apologize for the glare, but I'm trying to make it better. But yeah, I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can move the truck around, take a look at it. You see it's in the highest setting, different radio stations, all that fun stuff. I have not connected my phone to it, so I don't know what the phone features are. I will say the outside just looks kind of like a dirty refrigerator. This is all fingerprints here from different people touching it and everything. As far as it goes being dirty, from a distance, I don't think you'd see all this, but up close, you can definitely tell it's been driven. Now, this one has 29% battery. When I picked it up, it had 38. So I was very interested to see what it would be like overnight. We did not drive it last night, so just overnight. It is cold out here this morning. So just overnight, it did drop a good bit. But is it cool? Well, I say yes, it's cool. Is it good looking? Probably not. I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So yeah, I mean, hey, I'm not a good looking guy, so it doesn't matter. The truck is different. It's something totally different than anything I've seen, anything I've driven. I will be driving it also. I've got to take it back to the dealership. They did let me borrow it, which was super cool. On a whim, I just showed up and asked them, could I test drive it? And the answer was yes. So super cool guys over there at Tesla in Savannah. Thank you. Yeah, we'll go over it while I'm driving it, see how I actually like it, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so we are inside the Cybertruck now, and I'm just going over a couple of the things. The sun is not on my side, but we're going to look through it. I'll show you some of the features, some of the cool stuff that I've noticed. So it is interesting, some of the things that it does have. So right now, it's in like a before you start mode, but your turn signals are here, which took some getting used to. I'm used to having a stalk. Your brights are here now. As far as the brights go, I had a hard time getting those to stay on unless I held the button, which I thought was weird. A few other features over here. You got your windshield wipers, your auto driving stuff, and then a microphone. The microphone I had to use a lot because I didn't know where anything was in this. Now in here, I can just slide this around. I can just touch it, and that'll pop the trunk. So I just say open, and now the frunk is now officially opening. And yeah, it might actually create some shade for me, which is nice. Another thing, I can pop every door. I can open the tonneau cover, close the tonneau cover. I can do all of it. I don't know if I can close the trunk that easily. It looks like I can. So that's a pretty cool feature to be able to just open and close it from here. A few other things. So sorry about this glare, guys. I am really trying. But yeah, I mean, you got your map over here and stuff like that. As we go through it, when I'm driving, I'll go through all the things. Right now, it seems to want to default to 70 degrees temperature, which is fine. But I have to bump it down to make anything comfortable. It's a little hot in here. Then you got all your cameras here, so you can play with all of that. I mean, it's totally different than anything I've driven, and I think that's kind of a neat feature, and Tesla kind of goes for that. Would I pick it over a gas burner vehicle? Well, I compared this to like a brand new Dodge fully loaded Laramie Limited. They're about the same price, and the difference between the two, most of all, Tesla's trade numbers were lower, and then the overall cost of the vehicle, I think this might be a little cheaper in the long run, as long as I don't have a battery issue or something like that. I will say range anxiety kind of makes me a little bit skeptical on going the electric route versus just another gas vehicle. So would I pick this over a fully loaded Ram? Probably. I mean, it's just different. It's totally different. And that's the thing. I'm getting a total different driving experience taking this over that. But, you know, the whole range anxiety, it's kind of crazy. I mean, just for it to drop that much overnight, if I'm, 5 hours from home right now. So if I were to try to drive this home, I'm going to have to stop at chargers, and I don't know where those are. Now, of course, this will probably tell me how to get to them, but it'd probably make my trip a lot longer. As of right now, I think I'm going to hold off before I buy anything. But if you think we should get one for the channel, obviously I'd be down to be the test dummy for that. It's super cool. It's just different, and that's the cool part. You got plenty of, space and all the stuff that you would get in a regular vehicle. The difference is just a totally different driving experience. It feels smaller than it is in size because of the rear steering and the way it can crab walk and stuff. And I think that's just super neat. It's just something different than anything else we have, which is kind of what makes it super cool. Let me know below what you think we should do. It's totally a cool vehicle, and I'm interested to hear your comments below. Alright guys, so we are in the Tesla Cybertruck and I am driving it. I'll say the steering wheel, I'm consistently trying to figure out where to put my hand. I do like it. I think it's different. I've said it's different like 100 times in this video, so please keep count of those. But the interior is very minimal. There's not much to talk about here. The volume controls right here. The maps are here. All this is very cool. It sees every vehicle around me.
Turn right onto Ogeechee Road.
Sorry, I am directing to the dealership. I haven't put it on autopilot but once, so I may do that again just to try to see what it's all about and let it drive. And yeah, right now we're driving. We've
now turn right onto
been at 29% since we left the house. The steering wheel it's different. I don't have any stalks, so you got to get used to where the turn signals are. You let off the gas, it does slow down extremely quick. Give me 1 second, guys. But it is pretty quick. It will match the speed of traffic pretty quickly. I haven't driven many electric vehicles. This is pretty cool. It's totally out of this world, which I think is what Tesla's going for. When you turn the turn signal on, it does give you the mirror there. This mirror is extremely tiny, but you've got a rear view mirror here if you want it, which is pretty cool. I think it's only with the tonneau cover down, maybe? Yeah, just that one little, gas and go put us at 28% battery. So you can burn the battery up in this pretty quick if you try, I would think. But yeah, not sure what else in here I would talk about. The storage is pretty good. The visors are different in this way. Right here is this opens up for a mirror, but this folds down and gives you even more visor than a normal visor. It sounds, like an electric vehicle. I guess that's the best way to explain the sound. The driving experience, it feels light on its toes. Like as you turn, it really wants to move quickly, so it's very touchy. But yeah, I haven't had to use the brake pedal very much because of the electric regenerative stuff. and I've got to get over. But yeah, first impressions, I think it's super cool. First impressions, I think it's super cool. It's totally different than anything else we've owned or driven. I would probably bat it against like a fully loaded truck. I mean, if you don't care about the electric side of it, I think it would be super cool to have in the garage. With the electric side of it, you get that range anxiety, and it's a bit different. The sound, if you don't want a car that sounds good, this isn't it. If you want a car that sounds good, this isn't the car for you. Does it sound different? Absolutely. All right, guys, so we are back at the Tesla dealership. I've got the key. I'm going to hand it back off to the guys. This is it in the sun. Obviously, it was already in the sun earlier, but this is it in full-on crazy glare. She's cool. It's totally different. I know I've said that a lot. Would I pick it over my truck? Possibly. I mean, it's just totally different. All right, guys, so I am back in my truck. It's a Ram 1500 Laramie. Honestly, I don't feel like I'm missing anything getting back into it. What I will say with the Tesla, the sound wasn't there. Obviously, this truck has, the automotive sounds that we love so much. I will say, as far as comfort features go, my truck's got the same features that truck has. Would I pick it over mine? Probably not. The range anxiety would probably kill it for me. The look of it obviously is very controversial, and I like my Ram. I will say it was just a neat vehicle. It was just different in every way, and I think that's what appeals to people that go for the Tesla. And if you would pick the Tesla over a Ram 1500, let me know below. I would like to maybe do a long-term test review on one just to see if it's something I would pick over my current collection of cars, but yeah. All right, guys, so we are back. We have driven the Tesla Cybertruck. Now I'm going to kind of compare it to my Ram 1500. Now, this is a 1500 Laramie, so it's got a lot of the bells and whistles and features that you would get. Obviously, this is a 2019 model, so, there's some differences. If I were to get a 23, I think it'd be pretty comparable. Or a 24, it would be very comparable. Now, obviously, it's pretty good looking. I actually love the way they look. It does have a good stance. It's not so aggressive and so different that, it stands out like the Cybertruck does. Now, the Cybertruck is cool, but this kind of is, I guess, more blending ability, right? So, on the inside, she's, very nice. Obviously, leather, just like the Cybertruck. The steering wheel's normal. There's a couple other things, like it's got the big tablet screen, and the hard buttons are great and all that fun stuff, but it's heated, cooled seats just like the Cybertruck, and it does have storage. It's got storage under the seat here. You pull this bad boy up, and there's a compartment, and there's a compartment, and here's a compartment. It does all those things, and you get all the same amount of room with a bed cover. Obviously, the Cybertruck comes with a bed cover, which is kind of cool. In here, just to give you an idea, this could be a cooler just like the Cybertruck had. And this has a power outlet on the other side too to allow you to be able to, charge stuff. Now, the ultimate question is, would I pick this over the Cybertruck? And it depends on your situation. For me, I have a couple of different cars, so the Cybertruck could fit into my family lifestyle. The only difference is when you have to go get gas or something like that. And obviously I didn't get to experience that with the Tesla because I only had it for a day, but I would think this is going to be a lot easier to live with day to day. Now, if it's your only vehicle, I would definitely suggest going for something like this over that. If it's your, additional vehicle, you're good. Obviously, you could probably add it into the collection and be able to enjoy it. So that's my review on the Tesla Cybertruck. I did compare it a little bit to my truck, but I hope that clears some things up for everybody thinking about going down that road. I think it's a super cool option. I would probably add it to my collection. if I thought that I wasn't going to make a lot of trips in it. And I do make a lot of trips in my truck. So either way, that's what I think. 2 car guys out. We'll see y'all.